You know the Aladdin we all grew up with. Poor guy finds a magic lamp, a blue genie pops out, wishes for a palace, riches, and the beautiful Princess Jasmine? Yeah, forget that. That version? Pure Hollywood glitter. The real story of Aladdin is darker, deeper, and way more twisted, and it's not from Baghdad, and definitely not from China like some versions claim. Nope. The true tale comes from 1001 Nights, and it's called The Story of Aladdin Abu Al-Shamat. So, let's begin where it all truly started. In Egypt, there lived a wealthy merchant known as Shams al-Din, or as people called him, Shah Bandar al-Tajjar, the chief of merchants. The guy was loaded. Gold, property, servants, slaves, you name it, he owned it. No other merchant in Egypt could match his wealth or influence. He was married to a woman he dearly loved. They had been together for 40 years. But here's the tragic part: not once in all those decades had they been blessed with a child. Not a single one. One ordinary day, Shams al-Din went to the market as usual. His shops were already opened by his servants. Sales were happening, money was flowing. He pulled out a chair, sat by his shop front, like the old school merchants always did, and began watching the bustling street. But then, he noticed something. Every merchant around him was sitting with a son at his side. One had 2 sons, another had 3. All of them were training their boys in the art of trade, preparing them to inherit their legacy. Shams al-Din, he sat alone, no heir, no son to call his own. That hit deep. He returned home in a foul mood. His wife, who always anticipated his return, had bathed, dressed up, and instructed her servants to prepare a luxurious meal. She opened the door with a smile and greeted him. "Good evening, my dear." But Shams al-Din shoved the door open with a scowl. "I've seen no good today," he muttered, brushing past her. She was stunned. In 40 years, he had never spoken to her like that. Still, she kept her composure, ordered the dinner laid out, and sat beside him, gently saying, "Eat, my love. May it nourish you." He glared at her. "I don't want to eat," he snapped. "I've wasted my life. I married you, and you've never given me a child. You're barren." She stared at him, crushed. After all these years? But then she raised her head with strength and said, "Me? Barren? Oh no, Shams al-Din. The issue isn't with me. The issue is with you. You are rake too pure to calm. And a rake man cannot make a woman pregnant." He frowned. "Rake? What's that supposed to mean?" "It means your essence is too smooth to light," she explained. "You must find something that disrupts this purity, something to shake you up. Ask the herbalists." And so he did. The next morning, instead of heading to his shops, Shams al-Din went to the herbalist market, asking one by one, "Do you have something that disturbs the rake?" Every herbalist looked at him like he was mad. "Nope, never heard of it. You okay, sir?" They laughed behind his back. To ask for such a thing? It was taboo, shameful even, especially in a time where masculinity and virility were tightly chained to pride. Dejected, he returned to the market. That's when Sheikh al-Dalalin, the market's people connector and a notorious opium addict, spotted him and said, "What's up, Shams al-Din? You look like you lost a caravan." Shams al-Din spilled the whole tale. The lack of a child, the herbalists mocking him, the rake thing. The sheik grinned a crooked grin. "What would you give the man who brings you what you seek?" "Anything," said Shams al-Din. "Gold, gifts, name it." "Well then," said the sheik slyly, "give me a dinar now, and I'll bring you something that'll unrake you real good." Shams al-Din didn't hesitate. He handed the man 10 gold dinars. Later that night, the sheik returned with a strange concoction. A sticky mix of opium, cloves, cinnamon, black seed, and more, all blended into a thick paste. "Boil this tonight," he said. "Have your wife prepare a feast first. Eat your fill of meat, heavy and rich, then drink this." And wait, Shams al-Din did exactly that. And that night, his wife conceived.